I am your astrologer, Wonder Girl, and I am here to give you your weekly forecast for the week of Monday, January 30th through Sunday, February 5th. Now, before we get started, just two quick announcements. One, I've started to do your daily horoscopes for each sun sign on my website. So check it out there. I try to update it every night, usually pretty late, around midnight Mountain Time. So be on the lookout for that. I also post them on my Facebook page with a little bit more information and insight into what is actually going on behind the astrology. So please check out my Facebook page too for more information. Like it if you can. I do put some stuff there. Also, my second announcement, I'm hoping to do more and more horoscopes as I move forward, as in transition kind of into a new period with Wonder Girl where it's less about me studying and refining my knowledge and more about me really, putting it out there for everyone and helping people. And so I'm hoping to have more monthly reports, hopefully one coming up for February, and then a report on the eclipses for each sun sign, which are going to happen in February this month, big month of change and readjustment coming up now. So that's what I have planned for you. Keep on the lookout for that. Now, for the astrology for this week is all about change. Change in your thoughts, change in the way you communicate, change in the way that you identify with yourself and you think about yourself on the inside. So a lot of stuff coming up maybe internally here could also indicate news coming to you about some change that needs to be made in order to, get you in the right place and move you forward. Okay, that's because we've got Pluto and Mercury conjunct in Capricorn this week, bringing lots and lots and lots of changes to us and news, propelling us forward. This change that comes to us may also be a little bit unexpected, okay? Could also be very bold, a little unusual as we move forward. That's because Mercury and Pluto are making a square to Uranus, indicating unexpected things, things we weren't expecting, maybe having to make some adjustments as we're moving forward. This same aspect is also making a square to Jupiter, meaning this change is going to be a lot also about relationships, about the people that we're with, about how we're communicating with them, about what's fair in relationships with other people, about whether or not you're getting what you deserve in relationships. So as these changes are coming on this week, there's going to be a lot of thinking about what's the best for everyone. Am I in the situation I need to be on? Does this work for me? Does this not work for me? Am I being seen by other people in the way that I want to be seen? Or do I need to continue to make some more changes? Now that is really the big news of this week. Are there other things going on? A little going on, but nothing as major as that. I think most of this week is going to be this news that comes to us about the changes internally, trying to figure out how to make sense of them, how to change our life as a result, how to act differently, how to think about and move towards our future in a different way, because some things have come to us in the past few months, especially when everything was in Pisces, when we felt so stuck, that have now caused us to reevaluate some of the plans that we've thought were going to happen, that we're going to put in place as we move forward. I think what a lot of people, I think right now, and maybe I made it out to be this way, that once Mars moved into Aries at the end of this week, that everything was going to be happy and everything was going to move forward so fast. And that's not really what's going on. You're going to be able to move forward more so than you have been recently, but there's still going to be some roadblocks, still going to be some changes, still going to be some deep transformation on the inside that you're really going to have to push through in order to get to the real, good feeling of being happy and moving forward. And that big feeling won't really come until April, till we get all these planets moving out of Pisces, which is a really confusing place to be right now. That we're going to be able to have the clarity we need, and we're slowly, gradually building up to that point where we will have more freedom to do what it is that we want, or we'll be able to move forward and not feel so confused. But it's just going to take some time, and there could be some, you could feel like you're going backwards and then you're going forwards again, and just trying to have to go with the flow as you work with this, because there are a lot of changes that are coming, especially after a really confusing time that we've had in the past month where we feel like we couldn't move forward, like nothing we did worked. And that caused us to really look inside to say, okay, Why didn't that work? What can I do differently? Especially now that things are in Aries and you're wanting to move forward. But in order to move forward, you got to take those feelings of frustrations and you got to channel them into a way to make changes to help you move forward first. So before you can find your groove, you got to readjust some things and you got to think about some things that are a little bit different. Okay, and so the card that I pulled for this week is the Four of Crystals, reversed. What it means, reversed, is that you're having problems letting go of what you need to let go of. Maybe there's some difficulty, some hesitation moving into the new and embracing what life has for you. Maybe you don't want to let go of the past. To me, this makes sense. You know, we've got Mars coming in out of Pisces into Aries. Any planet that's in the very beginning degrees of a sign is a little slow, a little hazy, is a little new at experiencing this energy. So Mars and you aren't able to act quite as quickly as you would like because you're still confused about what just happened to you. You're still a little dizzy coming out of this haze of this whole period of what's going on. And so I think there could be some kind of, confusion maybe about how to act, wanting to stay in the past, don't want things to change, not quite knowing fully what's going on, where things are going to be there. And the message of this card is just to let things go and to move forward in the future and know that everything will be okay, and to do the best that you can to build the foundation for something more solid based on these things that you let go, and to build new foundations on new things as you move forward. So that's the lesson of that. Know that at the end of this week, Venus will move into Aries, meaning your relationships you'll also want to be moving forward with those and progressing with that. Although there could be some hard news there with relationships, especially as you move forward, wanting your relationships to work for you and, not for everyone else. So there's some things that are going to happen there in the next few weeks, wanting to move forward on that. So that's all I have for your horoscope for today. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you next week. Bye.